Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to generate health blog content for clinics using AI agent. So let's suppose I'm a blogger and I am adding all the details of my blogs in my Google Sheets. I want that whenever I add a new detail, a blog should be automatically generated with the help of AI agent. Here I'm going to use my AI agent as OpenAI and it should be automatically created as a post on my WordPress. Doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I'm completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI and WordPress. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I am going to add a new data in my Google Sheets, the blog will be automatically generated with the help of OpenAI and it will be automatically created as a post on my WordPress. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to generate health blog content for clinics using AI agent. For this, I've created an automation workflow where I've built connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI and WordPress. And now we are going to test this automation workflow once. For that, I'm going to add some topic in my Google Sheets spreadsheet. And if a blog is automatically created on my WordPress, then this means this automation workflow is working fine. So here I'm going to open my Google Sheets spreadsheet. Here I've entered all the details. Topic is top 5 oral hygiene tips, target keywords, word count, tone, target audience, meta description. Now a blog post should be automatically created on my WordPress. If I open my WordPress and if I refresh this page once, now let's wait till the post is created. And here we can see a post has been created, top 5 oral hygiene tips. I'm going to click on this view and this post will be opened. So this is the post which we have created with the help of AI agent. Brush your teeth twice a day, don't forget to floss, rinse with mouthwash, maintain a healthy diet, regular dental checkups. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to create health blog content for clinics using AI agent. For this, I am going to create automation between Google Sheets and WordPress with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name and then have to select my folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to generate health blog content for clinics using AI agent. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created. And here I'm going to select this as AI agent and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to generate health blog content for clinics using AI agent, which means whenever I'm going to add a new topic in my Google Sheets spreadsheet, a blog will be automatically created on my WordPress, which means whenever I'm going to add a new topic, this complete workflow here will get triggered because trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to add a new topic in my Google Sheets spreadsheet and then action says do this, then create a blog on my WordPress. So here in my trigger application, I'm going to take Google Sheets. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new or updated spreadsheet row. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets for which a webhook URL is provided to me. And this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So reading the help task, I'm going to build this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Google Sheets. So this is the Google Sheets which I've created by the name WordPress blogs, and I'm going to add some details in all these fields. Let me quickly add all the details. And here I've added all the details: blog topic, what to expect during a root canal. I have received the keywords word count, tone, target audience, and the meta description. I want to send all these details to my Pabbly Connect workflow so that this could be processed and my AI agent could generate a post or blog on this. So I'm going to click on this extensions, go to add-ons, and then click on this get add-ons. Here Google Workspace Marketplace will appear in front of me, where I need to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. And it is showing install because I have already installed this in my Google Sheets. But if you are doing this for the first time, make sure that you follow the same process and install this Pabbly Connect webhooks. After that you install this, it will start appearing over here, and from here you have to go towards this initial setup. Now this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL from my Pabbly Connect workflow and paste that over here. Next, I need to enter the trigger column. So here trigger column means the final data entry column on which we are going to add the data. Here my final data entry column is column F, which means whenever I'm going to add the data in column F, the complete row data will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Trigger column simply means the final data entry column or the end column. I have added the webhook URL and the trigger column. Now I'm simply going to click on the send test, and you will see the test data will be sent. Here you can see all the data has been sent, which I had in my Google Sheets, to my Pabbly Connect workflow. And now to make the setup, I have to click on this submit. So here setup configured successfully. I have successfully added the webhook URL which I was provided in my Pabbly Connect here in my Google Sheets spreadsheet. And now I have to follow a very important step. I have to go towards this extensions, go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, and then click on the send on event. So this step will make sure whatever data we add in future, it is sent to Pabbly Connect. Let's open my Pabbly Connect workflow. If I scroll down, I can see that I have received the response. The word count was 800, trigger column was F, tone was informative, target keywords were these, target audience were these, spreadsheet name was this. Then I have received the rest of the details. The topic was what to expect during a root canal, and then the meta description. So here I have received all the details in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have created between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. That is successful, and now whenever I'm going to add new detail in my Google Sheets spreadsheet, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I'm going to add new detail in my Google Sheets spreadsheet, I want to generate a blog on that. For that, I'm going to use my AI agent or my action application as OpenAI. And then in my action event, I'm simply going to select this as ChatGPT and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help test given below, I'm going to enter this token and I'm going to click on the hyperlink. And it has taken me towards this API keys page. Now to create a new API token, I simply need to click on this create new secret key. First, I have to provide the key name. So let's say the key name is test. The project will be default project and the permissions will be all. And then I simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to me, which I need to copy and simply paste that over here. Here, as I've already created the connection multiple times, that's why I'm going to select the existing connection and then go with save. Here OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter the AI model and the prompt. From this drop down, I can find all the AI models. I'm going to select this as GPT-4o Mini, and then I'm going to enter the prompt. Now I'm going to enter the prompt in a way that this is my Google Sheets and I'm capturing all the details from my Google Sheets, and I want to create a blog post on that so that I can post on WordPress. So I'm going to write the prompt like, so here I have entered my prompt. Write a dashboard SEO optimized blog titled dash for a dental clinic. The tone should be informative and whatever tone you want to add. And the target audience is dash, include keywords dash. End with a call to action encouraging patients to book a consultation, and then I'm going to add the meta description. Now I'm not going to enter these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. Now here I have received the response from Google Sheets, and when I click on this, I can see this Google Sheets, and when I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. Here I'm going to enter the word count first. So this is the word count. And then I'm going to enter the title. So the title is what to expect during root canal, and then I want the tone to be friendly, informative and also friendly, which I have added in my Google Sheet spreadsheet. And then I want my tone to be informative, so I'm going to remove this and map the detail over here, and the audience is adults. I've received the response, and then the keywords were these. I'm going to add the meta description also. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I've entered all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response. In this message content, I have my blog, what to expect during a root canal, a comprehensive guide for adults, and here I have received the rest of the details, understanding the need for root canal. Then I have received the step-by-step procedure, and then I have received recovery and aftercare, and then I have received the conclusion. So this is a very perfect post which I can post on my WordPress. And to post this, I have to click on this add action step button, and then in my action application, I'm going to search for WordPress. And then in my action event, I'm going to select this as create a post and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter these details. So to get this base URL, I'm going to open my WordPress, and in this URL, I have this base URL. So I'm going to copy and simply paste that over here. Now I'm going to enter the login credentials of the WordPress. And after entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on this save. Here it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization. And here authorization successful, which means WordPress is connected with Pabbly Connect. And now I need to enter these details. The first is post type. I'm going to select this as post, and then I'm going to enter the post title as this topic, and then I'm going to enter the post content as this, and then these slug excerpt are not required fields, so I'm going to skip this. The status remain publish. I'm not going to enter the category IDs or the tags, as these fields are not required one. In this featured media ID, I'm going to toggle on this mapping button, remove this ID. In the format, I'm going to select this as standard. The ping status is open, common status is open. The author ID, I'm going to enter as this one. And then I'm going to skip all of these fields. Now over here, I have mapped all the required details, and now I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and you will see a post will be created and posted on my WordPress. And this response is a positive one. So now let's open my WordPress. I'm going to go towards the post and then click on this all posts. And here we can see that this post has been created. I'm going to click on this view, and this is the post which we have created with the help of OpenAI, and we have created a post on my WordPress. So now to summarize, we took Google Sheets as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the details in this workflow, and then as soon as we received the details, we wanted to create a blog on that. So with the help of OpenAI, we created the blog, and as soon as the blog was created, I posted that to my WordPress. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Google Sheets, OpenAI and WordPress with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.